Hey gang, welcome back to TopFatLossTrainer.com. I'm James Villepigue, your host. We've got Monday's Burst Bout ready to go. Please set your GymBoss timers. Let's get started right away. Set your GymBoss timer to 45 seconds of work and to 15 seconds of rest, okay? Today we're going to be training the following muscle groups. We're going to be training the legs, shoulders, and biceps. Alright, so get prepared, mentally wrap your brain around that, and let's get started. I'll run down the list of exercises that we'll be doing today. 9 exercises for the strength-based burst bout. We're going to start with step-ups for the legs, stepping up on a bench. Then we'll go to squats, again for the legs. Not going to be easy, especially for 45 seconds of work. Third exercise is upright rows for the shoulders. Then we'll go to lateral raises for the medial deltoid. So as you can see, we're going to be doing 2 exercises per muscle group in a row. So we're really going to be stimulating those muscle fibers in that particular muscle group. Number 5, we'll be going to alternating bicep curls. Then we'll be going to stiff-legged deadlift, which is going to be a full body exercise, but really focusing on the hamstrings and the glutes and the erector spinae muscles of the back. Then we'll be going to reverse 2 dumbbell curl. Okay, so that instead of a regular dumbbell curl, it's reverse, which is going to hit some different parts of that arm. Then we'll be going to front lunges again for the legs, and then we'll be finishing off with piston presses for the shoulders. And then we'll talk about the cardio-based burst bout after we do the strength-based burst bout. So you're setting your GymBoss timer to 45 seconds of work, 15 seconds rest. For only demonstration purposes, I'm setting my GymBoss timer to 15 seconds of work and 15 seconds rest, because this is only to give you an example to demonstrate the actual exercises, proper form and technique. For you, do not follow along with me, otherwise the workout will go extremely fast. This workout is going to run you about 30 minutes total, which is not a long time. That includes the cardio-based burst bout. So let's get started. I've got my power block dumbbells ready to go. Very versatile set of dumbbells, which allows me to work in one small space rather than having a big set of dumbbells, which are very expensive and also take up a lot of space. So starting with step-ups, proper form, just to give you an idea of what we'll be doing here, is you're going to place the stepping foot flat into the bench, right in the middle of the bench, and your objective is to use that front leg to pick your body up. That back leg is only to balance, only to pivot your weight, but not to assist in the actual step up. That front leg does all the work. It's very important. If you don't allow that front leg to do all the work, then you defeat the whole purpose of this exercise. I want you to maintain proper anatomical posture. So what that means is I want your chest out, shoulders back and down, abs nice and tight, head level, and the dumbbells are at your sides. Okay? So in 3, 2, 1, watch. Front leg does all the work, step up, and then switch legs. Foot right in the middle. As you can see, that front leg does all the work. That back leg is only to pivot, not to assist in the step up. Exhale as you drive up. Just like that. Okay. Next exercise, right to squats. So I'm going to bring my bench around. I'm going to take a sumo squat position. So that's double hip width apart with my dumbbells up here. Chest out, shoulders back and down. Abs nice and tight. And I'm sitting back as if I'm sitting in a chair. That's going to keep my knees beyond my toes. I distribute the weight evenly throughout the feet to make sure that I'm stimulating all the leg muscles. Sticking that butt out, emulating the position of like sitting in a chair. Okay. Get that bench back out of the way. Next exercise is upright row for the shoulders. So feet hip width apart, knees slightly bent, dumbbells are in front of my body, chest out, shoulders back, abs nice and tight. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag the dumbbells up my body. I'm going to keep the dumbbells about an inch in front of my body so that I don't create a shearing force in the shoulders. Also, the dumbbells are not together. They're slightly kept apart, because if you keep them together, you make it easier on yourself. You don't want that. Focusing on the shoulders. Okay? Next exercise, again, for the shoulders, medial deltoid, side shoulders, lateral raises. Same position as step right row. Knees slightly bent, chest out, shoulders back and down. You're going to bring the arms straight out to the sides. Head level. No rest at the top, no rest at the bottom. Drive with the elbows, focus on the medial deltoid. Put your mind in the muscles that you're working. The more you do that, the more muscle fibers you will recruit, because you're really concentrating. Okay, next exercise, same position again. Feet hip width apart, knees slightly bent, abs tight, palms are out. You're doing an alternating bicep curl, okay? Head level, You could also do the supinating. What that means, you start in a neutral grip, and then you turn as you come up. Or you can just keep your palms out and just curl. As one comes up and goes down, the other one comes up, the other one goes down. And really contract your bicep. Keep the elbow pointed to the ground and alternate. Next exercise is stiff-legged deadlift. So feet are a little bit closer than hip width. Knees are slightly bent, just slightly. Chest out, shoulders back. Head is always looking straight. Dumbbells are in front of your body. Now watch this. You're bending over at the hips, maintaining that posture. Chest out, shoulders back. And then stick the shoulders way nice and high and back when you come up. Feel a nice stretch in your hamstrings. You don't want the legs completely locked out, but close to it. It's a full body exercise, but really focusing on the hands, the glutes, and the erector spinae. Next exercise, reverse 2 dumbbell curl. Just like the palms out, but now you're turning palms over in a pronated grip, and this is going to hit a different part of the arms. You're going to hit more of the forearm muscles and the brachialis, which is more the outside bicep. Exhale as you drive up. Elbows, as you can see, remain down. Once you start bringing the elbows up, then you hit more of the shoulder muscles, and we don't want that. Okay? Next exercise is a front lunge. So feet are just about together, chest out, shoulders back. You're going to step out and roll heel to toe. I want you to step out far enough so that you keep that knee beyond the toe, as you can see. Step out nice and far, step in slow, and then let that front leg do all the work, pressing back. See that? See my posture, chest out, shoulders back. Step in nice and slow, roll heel to toe, and let that leg push all the way back. That back leg is only to balance and pivot, okay? Final exercise for the strength-based portion are piston presses. I'm going to sit right here, just on the bench. I'm going to put my dumbbells on the front of my thighs. I'm going to use some leverage and ballistic movement to get them up. And I'm pressing now. One goes up, one comes down. Piston press for the shoulders. Keep it going. No rest at the top, no rest at the bottom. Maintain proper form and posture, chest out, shoulders back. And that is it. Okay, that was the strength-based portion. Can we stop this? So I only did one bout, and again, my GymBoss timer was only set to 15 seconds of work, 15 seconds rest. Yours is set to 45 seconds of work, 15 seconds rest. At the end of the 9th exercise, those piston presses, you'll have a minute rest, then you get back into it, you'll go through it again. Now after the 9th exercise again, you'll have a minute rest, and you're going through 3 bouts, okay? That'll run you about 25, 26 minutes or so. Then, for the cardio-based burst bout, it's a little different than what we've been doing, but this is very exciting. You're going to be doing jump rope exclusively. Now, we've done this in burst bout fashion before. However, you're going to be shooting for 500 jump ropes today. In other words, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so on and so forth. What I want you to do, and 500 is a lot, it'll run you about 7 minutes time based on the following parameters. I want you to do 100 jumping increments. So in other words, I want you to do, non-stop, 100. If you get tripped up or you need to catch your breath, by all means stop. If you can keep on going, do 100, then you'll get about 20 seconds, 30 seconds rest. I'm not going to have you monitor it by using the GymBoss, only because I want you to get acclimated to this particular exercise. So, if I timed this, it might push you a little bit too much. If you can do it, by all means, set your GymBoss timer to like 20 seconds of rest, and then at the end of each 100 incremental jumps, then hit the GymBoss timer, you'll get the 20 seconds, and then you'll know to get right back into it. Now, there's a couple of key points here as far as jumping rope. A lot of people don't know how to jump rope the right way, and what that means is that they jump too high, or they do a little hop in between. Your objective is to make the jumping rope as efficient as possible. You don't need to jump your body too high, and if you don't jump it so high, you'll be able to get more jumps in faster. Okay? If you jump too high or you do hops, it's going to take you a lot longer to get it done. And as I like to say in working out, the faster you do it, the faster you'll be done. So long as you're using proper form. So I'm just going to give you an example. I'm not going to use the GymBoss. I'm going to give you an example of how I jump rope and to make it as efficient as possible. So here we go. Now, I have very low ceilings, so, for instance, the other day I was at home and I did my jumping rope outside. I wanted to do it the next day and it was raining, so I had to do it inside. And I have low ceilings at home as well, So you make do with what you have. So what you want to do is you want to keep the rope low. If you keep the jump rope up here, you're going to hit the ceiling. So by keeping it down at your sides and just moving with the wrists, you'll be able to work in a low, ceiling space. So again, my objective is to stay on my tiptoes. You're going to feel this a lot in your calves, full body. You're going to obviously feel it in your lungs because it's majorly, it's a highly aerobic exercise. But I need you to try to just jump high enough to get the rope underneath your toes. It's going to take a little bit of time, but you'll get used to it, and it'll look just like this. You make sure you keep your wrists going. It's all about coordination. See, I'm just jumping just high enough to get it over. Just like that. And that was probably about 30 right there. So again, 500 will go as fast as you're able to jump. So in the beginning, if you need to, perfect your style of jumping rope, focus on that a little bit. And if you're a beginner, start with 250 the first time. If you're somebody who's been doing more cardio, a little more seasoned, or perhaps somebody who jumps rope frequently, go for 500. If you want to go for more, by all means. I do about 1,500 every other day, and it takes me about 22 minutes to get 1,500 done. And I do the same thing, 100 jump increments, and I take about 20-30 seconds rest in between, and I get right back to it. So that was today's Burst Bout. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions or comments, by all means, please visit us at topfatlosstrainer.com. Leave me a comment, or you can always email me at james@topfatlosstrainer.com, and I'm there for you guys. So have a great one, and I'll see you tomorrow for Tuesday's Burst Bout. Thanks, guys. Take care.